Happy 80th birthday, Dad. That's quite a milestone. And believe it or not, your 6 kids started planning a birthday celebration for you a year ago. But little did we know at the time that the world would change so drastically around us, and as would our plans. But we still wanted to make it a special day for you, so we created a virtual birthday gift for you this year, a compilation of all of our special memories that we have of time spent with you over the years. So know that this video is sent with love and hope you have a special day. So I will start it off with a cherished memory of mine. One of the most special days of my life was my wedding day, and I am so glad that you were a special part of that day walking me down the aisle. So thanks, Dad. Enjoy the video. Happy birthday.
Hi, Dad. Happy 80th birthday. This was really fun, thinking of memories that we had with you. I was doing this garden, and I said, Bruce, you should film this. This is the biggest memory I have. Projects. Each morning, growing up, Friday and Saturday, and Sunday, I looked so forward to doing the projects. I started thinking about it. Olympic overcoat, staining the docks. Remember when we wired the lighthouse that came in on shore? Made it spin. We were all happy about that. I loved the projects. I just was thinking about you while I was doing some gardening. So I can't stop because I'm on schedule. So I've got to eat at 2 o'clock. And then after I'm done with my dogs, I'm going to get in this chair. I'm going to tie it up to that plant, have that drink, and put my headphones on. So that's a memory that I'll never forget. Projects with Dad.
Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa!
A lot of times I'm asked, how do you know how to do that? How do you know how to do electricity? How do you know how to do plumbing? How do you know how to hang kitchen cabinets? How do you know how to build a deck? So I asked myself, how do I know those things? Maybe you think I'm going to say I learned them from you. Not exactly. I learned them from YouTube, from books, from professionals. But the real question is, why did I learn them? How did I have the confidence to think that I could do those things, that I didn't need to call somebody to do them? That's a big part of who I am. I'm a DIY guy. I do things myself. I don't like to call people. I think it goes back to working as your little boy assistant in Tuftonboro, building out that first floor, building out walls, studying walls, sheetrocking, cutting the holes for the electrical, running the electrical. I remember that vividly, and I think that it gave me the confidence to learn those things and to know that I can do anything. And I have a house that I can probably work on forever. But when it's done, I'll probably buy another house and start doing it over again, because I'm an Osgood and I do projects, and we all do projects, and we learn that from you.
Hi, Dad. I hope you're enjoying these videos and having a wonderful birthday. I'd like to share a few memories with you as well. The first one is all those trips that we took to New York City and what they meant to me. I remember on Sundays or Saturdays even, sometimes in the summer, you would start to hint that maybe there was a New York trip in our future. And I just remember being so excited and so happy to go and spend that week with you in New York City. It taught me a lot of things, but unfortunately it taught me my love for food and going out to Cattleman and Gallagher's and all those wonderful steakhouses. It certainly set the bar high, and I think my family has reaped the benefits for that one.
Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. Hope you have a great day. Happy birthday.
Another memory is one that formed over years and years of watching the hard work that you put into taking care of your properties. Most of the mental images involve a red tractor and an overflowing cart behind it. Now, I might not have always jumped out of bed to help as a teenager, but as an adult, I can really relate, and I have a lot of pride in taking care of our home and our yard. Most of our trees would require a crane to prune them, so a lot of my work is more at the ground level, but the idea is really the same. And I know the spirit of taking pride in your property, whether it's your house or your yard, is really something that you instilled in me.
Hi Dad, happy 80th birthday. This is a big one. I'm up here at the lake and you are not missing anything. It's been very cold and windy, but I can't wait till you get up here and we can have our drive up dock visits for our social distancing. That'll work out. It's been really special being on the other side of Rattlesnake from you. Really, really nice to be so close by for all these years. And Ashley, on your birthday, I want to just take some time to thank you for bringing us all up here over 50 years ago. Some of my very, very best memories of you are associated with this lake, whether swimming or water skiing or ice fishing in the winter, snowmobiling, skating. You've just really given us a great quality of life up here, so I want to thank you for that. So have a great birthday. You are an awesome dad, and I love you.
Hi Dad, happy birthday. One of my favorite memories are all the games that we used to play, starting with tennis at a young age when you would yell "die" at the ball and hoping that it would magically drop in, to our endless games of basketball and outs, to badminton. We played badminton for years, horseshoes, and even having catches in the water together where you would yell, "Touch it, you should have it!" So all of those things were great times that I cherish, and I have passed that competitiveness onto my 3 children, so it lives on. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy 80th birthday, Pa. We love you.
Hope you have a great day.
A lot of my great dad memories are snowmobiling memories. Going to the castle, going out to the islands. But the best was the trip to Canada with Mr. K. I have some visuals from that trip. These are some pictures of some of the trails. This is when we came into the town that had all the ice sculptures. That is Mr. K stepping off the trail and falling into the snow up to his waist. And this is La Cuillère à Pot, where we stayed. So a couple of memories are having breakfast at La Cuillère à Pot and you and Mr. K pushing the 12-year-old, however old I was, boy onto the waitress, which was embarrassing but fun. And the time when we rode into that inn, where Mr. K knew the owner and the inn was closed, but the owner opened up the kitchen and heated up this amazing stew for us, and the 3 of us sat at the bar and ate stew in the middle of the winter, in the middle of nowhere at this inn. It was unbelievable.
Hey Dad, on your 80th, I'm thinking back on how lucky I was to have that time with you in Long Island City 33 years ago. It was April 7th, 1987. I saw a cockroach in the elevator on my first day. You probably didn't know that. But I knew you were upstairs and I knew everything would be okay. I learned so much from you, Dad. I can't even tell you how it shaped my entire career. I remember sitting in your office, watching you on the phone with suppliers and customers and thinking to myself, I could never do that. I could never do what he does. I could never be that good. But you gave me the rules of the road and your tricks like book the sale and it will come, which I still use every day. And more than anything, Dad, you gave me my belief in myself because you told me that I could do anything I set my mind to. I learned so much from you, Dad. I'm so grateful for that time we had together. Thank you for believing in me. I love you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa! We wish we were there to celebrate with you. We love you.
The next memory I want to share is all those holiday traditions we had and the family values that you brought around the holidays. Everything from making us sit at the top of the steps to coming down and hearing you say, "Did come?" Those traditions are still carry on with us today and at our family. And the values that you brought and the fun that we had around those holidays are memories that I will have forever. And I'm hope to instill those in my family as well.
Oh, hey Dad, happy birthday. Another cherished memory, no, is not clipping with this tool right here, but it always came after this. We knew if we worked hard in the morning on those Saturday mornings that we would get to do a fun trip with you in the afternoon, which was in the summertime going out on the boat. I love remembering how you and Mom loved going slow and looking at the houses while I suntanned on the back of the boat. And in the wintertime, it was going on a snowmobile trip. I was always following behind you, scared that if something happened, you'd keep going and wouldn't know I was back there, but that never happened. And my favorite trip was always going to Molten Barrows. Sometimes would go up and find a store and I'd get some chocolate. To going out on islands and exploring. There was always a fun adventure. So thanks for all those fun afternoon trips, Dad.
Happy 80th birthday, Pa. I love you very much, and I hope you have a great day.
I have great memories of playing games together in the driveway at Rocky Shore, especially running receiver routes and playing basketball together. I think we had some plays that would hold up to the best from Brady and Edelman. At least that's what it felt like at the time. I also learned some interesting rules along the way. I learned that if you miss a shot but your opponent talked, you get to take the shot over again. Although it seemed like that only applied when I was the one doing the talking. Nonetheless, thanks for throwing passes and shooting hoops with me.
Another memory I wanted to share with you, Dad. This one was a no-brainer. Lots of memories came to mind, but the three I'm doing were the top three that immediately came to my mind. One day we were on the porch at the first lake house, and you were reading what I assumed was the Granite State News. And you said, "Watson, listen to this." You started reading this amazing place with a putting green, a tennis court, a boathouse, a 6-car garage. I remember you saying 600 feet of frontage. Oh my God. So we went the next day, you and I alone, and toured it with Maxfield. And I'll never forget it. It was, I think about it a lot and had a lot of great memories of that house. So thanks.
Some of my best memories of you, Dad, are when you and I had our alone time and our long talks. Mom always used to say I would make a great only child because I wanted her all to myself. But I really enjoyed having you all to myself. So when we had lunch at the diner every day, or when we took our long walks on the beach down to the hotel and back, or after Mom passed, when we would sit on the beach for hours and we would just chat just about anything, politics, what's going on in our lives. I really enjoyed that. I loved having our alone time and those long, deep talks. So thanks for that, Dad. Happy birthday. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful 80th.
I forgot to show you from my last memory that I still have a sign that we stole from one of the trails in Canada that I've had for 50 years. And my last memory is 1981 when you and Mom took me to Harvard and we waited in the business school parking lot. We had to wait in this long line, and then we were allowed to drive up to Harvard Square, and you were in the car and you said, I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna find Matthews and I'm gonna find the dorm and I'm gonna save a spot for you guys to come up. And so we waited a long time, and then we rode up, and there you were. You had found the dorm, and you were sitting on the front, the railing above the porch. And I thought I had a picture of this, and I tried to find it, but I think the picture is just in my head of you waiting for us. Happy birthday.
wishing you an extra special 80th birthday. I want to thank you for the many good memories over the years, many of which have evolved around dining out together, from enjoying the list to a lot of more recent super fun times at Six Tables. But probably the memory that stands out the most to me is at the restaurant years ago, where the four of us were sitting at the table all staring at our dessert menus, completely unaware that the table was on fire, until the busboy came running up yelling, "People, people, people!" taking the burning napkins and throwing them on the carpet, singeing the carpet. It's probably going to be a hard one to top, but I look forward to building many more memories in the future.
The last memory I want to share is all that value that you taught and those memories that you gave of working hard and playing hard at the same time and making time for your family. I remember doing work all morning in both the winter and the summer, but then once 12 o'clock hit, you took a little time for yourself and then always made time for us in the afternoon, from water skiing to long trips on the snowmobile to all the fun things we did playing basketball at the old house. I just remember that the value that you taught of working hard and then taking time for your family is a memory that I will cherish and hope to live by. With that, I'd like to bring on some special guests to wish you a to give you a very special message.
Happy birthday, Grandpa O. We love you.
I'll always remember summers in Maine, whether exploring Hiram Blake Camp or looking for seals on the rocks or going on a day trip to a nearby town that was actually really far away. I'm just so grateful for all of that quality time together and the opportunity to experience such a beautiful place. I feel incredibly lucky that returning from vacation or work in Maine meant going back to Lake Winnipesaukee. I know that for so many people, experiencing either one of those places would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And so I'm so grateful for all of the years of hard work you put in to enable you to create a home in both of those places. There's really no way that I could ever thank you enough, but I just want you to know how much I appreciate it.
And finally, a memory that is still going on. Every football season, starting 25 years ago, when you taught Bruce and I all about football, we came over by boat to be with you. Joshua disappeared, Mom disappeared, and it was just the three of us. And then afterwards, we would go for a boat ride and bring Mom and Josh rubbernecking on the lake. Well, it started then with the apron under the chair and evolved eventually over the years to Marine's scarf and peanuts. And we really cherish watching the games with you. Dad's seat, Brady's football, Stein Brady, and Belichick. Happy 80th!
Hi, Pa. Happy birthday. We love you.